Right guys, so part 2 of the video, we're at Westerwood, we're going to try out the Caley club, we'll see how we get on with the irons, and yeah, let's take it from there. Not going to play every hole, I just want to have a wee shot at the first one, and we'll just take it from there. That lovely straight hit, alright. I might be up in that cat path. Yeah, my mini driver's alright. Right, just due to the fact that I'm still warming up, just going to use a 7 iron. Oh, that is lovely. Just in the middle, that's fine. Still feel a little bit of slappy on my hands. I've got wee pins and needles on my fingers there. Maybe it's because I'm not used to the standard grips, but it felt nice. Hot dead centre as well. I like that. Right, it says 156 to the pin. I'm going to use my 8. I'm going to stick to what I know. Because obviously at the range you hit different and further at the range that you do on a course. So 150. Going to use my 8. Probably the wrong club. I might change it up and down dependent. See how we go. So 158. Went left. Right, I'm just in front of it, so I must have got about 145, but I never smashed it. So I've got a little bump and run to do for a putt. But again, hitting with this felt clean, felt nice. There was no vibration in my fingers with that time. It just felt really comfortable and went in the distance. I'm impressed with these clubs so far. Right, just going to do a little bump and run up. So I'll go to the 9. Let's see if the 9 iron for Caley likes my bump and runs. Go on. Go on. I need you to go see this, right? This is incredible. Look how close I have got. That almost went in for an eagle. Number 4, birdie. That almost went in for an eagle. Right, scrap that. I forgot about my third shot that I took, so I actually got a par. If that went in, it would have been a birdie, but it's a par. This is what I'm terrible for keeping counts. Right, so the distance should be 197 to the pin. Pins at the back right. I'm going to use my 6 that I would normally use just to try and get up, so I'm hoping it's the right club. Technically I should be using a 7, but I don't think my 7 would get there. But we'll see how the 6 goes. And if it if a 6 overshoots, I'll try the 7 out. It's gone straight, and this is what I love. Wow. I didn't get on the green with that. I must have got about 160, 170 with my 6. This is why I say don't ever take your distance off at the range, because it's always different on a course. Right, normally I chip it, but we're out here to test the clubs. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to bump and run this with my 8. Sit. Right, I'm just on the lip of the green on the other side, so I should be able to putt that. I'm going to be that cool, I'm not even taking my glove off, because I'm just want to putt with my new putter. I thought I aimed left, but I didn't. Kind of went right. Right, that wouldn't be a bogey. Anyway, we're not here to test out the putters, we're here to test out the galleys. Right, so normally at hole 3 I use my wood just to get me down there, then straight over. But since I've got a 3 iron in my bag, with the graphite shaft, and at the range I did alright with it, so I thought, let's see how we get on here. Can I hit the distance, can I hit it straight, or is this just a range club? Holy, got a little right. I'm over that side, so I don't know if I'm on the rough, just on the right hand side of the cart path, or I got on the fairway just over the cart path. But that felt good. Now, you know me ass slice anyway, but that hurt sweet. Just try to see with the impact. Can't see it on the clip. In fact, I think it's banging centre. But it felt nice. I don't get on with 3 irons at all. I don't get on with longer clubs. But, you know, I feel confident I could use this. Especially in narrower fairways, long narrower fairways. I think I could use a 3 iron. Oh, right, let's go see what this ball is. Right, so I actually just got in the rough here. So there's about still 90 yards to the pin. So we'll just get this up and down. Come on, sit, 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 sit. I shot over. Right, I need to bump that air. Right, so I managed to chip it over. I'm going to try and put this. And get practice in. Bogey, take it. Hole 12, because I'm just doing randoms. Normally I would use a 5 iron or my hybrid to get up there. I'm going to try my 7. I think my 7 should get me up there, no bother, so I can shoot that way. If not, then we'll try the 6. It's a stunning hit, that hit clean. Right up there, middle of the fairway. That was a clean hit. Right bang in the middle of the club. It felt nice, hit off the tee really well. I'm just really impressed with these clubs. Like they're going. I mean, that was straight as well. Normally, lately I've been slicing quite a lot of my irons, but since I've been trying to use these, they've been more consistently straight. So I don't know if that's the club, the way it's designed for that forgiveness, plus give you distance. But I'm liking it. Right, it still says about 140 to the pin, 137 down slope, just there. So pitch and wedge in hand. I'm out of breath climbing up that hill. Hopefully, I won't hit this hard because I can go about 140, 145, 150 if it's really clean. I lost sight of it. I potentially could be on the green. It went about 20 feet to the right of the pin. So I might be on the green. But again, it was a good hit. I never hit it hard. It was a soft hit. And it was pin high. Right, so as I says, about 20 feet pin high to the pin from over there. Couldn't see it because of the bunker area, it's all hilly and the roughage. But I'll take that, that's a 140 shot with a soft pitching wedge. Amazing. Right, let's see if I can get this in for a birdie, eh? Oh. Right, par, take a par. Right, so hole 13. Me and hole 13, aye. Didn't really get on, got a lot of water just at the front and it goes right round to the left hand side. So it says 164 from here to the pin. And I'm going to use my 8 because that says my average is 170 at the driving range. I might try my 9 out as well, depending how this goes. I might try the 9 out. In fact, we'll try the 9 out first. Let me just see what the distance is with that. Bit of fun. So I'm going to try the 9, see if I can get over. Says that roughly I can get about 140 to 150 with this. But but we'll find out. So we're going to try the 9 out, 162 at the pin. I want to hit about 155. Right, and I'm going to aim middle of the green. Bit of a slap, straight in the water, but almost got on the green with that one. So that was about a 150 shot. Well, it just went in the water. Right, we'll try the 8. Right, so we'll try the 8. It felt a bit of a slappy shot. I didn't feel like it was a sweet contact, so I think that's why I lost distance on that as well. So I'm going to try the 8. We should get on the green. Oh. Come on. I'm just on the green. So even at the driving range it says my average is 170, it's not. My average is about 155, maybe 150 with the 8 there. Kind of slapped it again. But it's straight, and that's the thing. Normally I go like this, especially when I'm trying to hit it a little bit harder. But I'll take that. We're on the green. Right, bit of a long putt. Oh, I'm not really caring, it's just finish off the hole. Oh, I maybe hit that too hard. Right line. Oh. Ah, yeah, rat. Never mind. Right, so I've just jumped onto 17. What I want to do is use the 3 again. Then once I'm up there, I'll either try the 4 or 5, depending on how far away the pin is. As you know, I don't use long irons. So I want to see if the Caleys are really forgiving for someone like me with a long iron on a fairway. So we'll just get this up there first. Well, I went super right. Tree. So I'm going to go up there. I did slice it. It wasn't a clean hit, but I do slice. It felt nice, it felt sweet. I hit it centre, I know I did, but I must have had the club face slightly open. So we'll try and see if I can recover that. I'm going to just take a drop and hit up with either 4 or 5 and see how we get on with the 4 or 5. Right, I did find it. I was in the roughage just there, took it out. So I've got the 4 iron. Never done too good at the range with it. So we'll see how this goes. A little fade, but I'm just on the right hand side on that roughage. That was a good hit. I can't hit a 4 like that, and I did, but I went slight right, but we should be able to find that. I just dumped one down right in the middle of the fairway just for a wee bit of Brucey bonus. So I'm going to try the 5 out, so I thought I might as well try the 5 while I'm here. See how we get on with the 5. Wow. Just before the green with that, you know. I think I kind of towed it, I see the wee impact just here. So I impacted it here, and it just went straight. It kind of drew it into a fade, so it drew it and then faded in. But I'm just a wee bump and run onto that green. But we'll look for my first ball first though. Wasn't it a barrier shot? I thought it was more in the rough, but the tree kind of covered it. So a wee bump, chip up and down. Little left, but on the green. We'll take it. Right, we'll just do another little bump and run. I've got the 9 out. This is from the ball with that hut off the 5 iron. Just want to see how my 9 is for bump and running. Hot that pure, but it's on the green, sit, long putt that would be. But I like it, it's just, it hits really well. And you just get that, that was just a... Right, going to try the number 3 again. This is a long narrow one, so we'll just try all the long irons all the way down. So let's see how we get on. Look at that straight, man. Just past the water stream as well. Yeah, weather's turned crap. Right, I'm going to try the 4-iron again. Weather's not great. I knew it was going to turn, that sleet is coming down. Right, so I'm just want to try and get this down there as best as possible. Kind of slapped that, a little bit of toppage, but you can see it's still running, and it's just went up that ridge on the right hand side next to that tree area. But I'd never be able to get that far with my 4. I can't use a 4, I never have done, and I was confident enough to use it here because I felt confident in the club itself. But I think I did alright. That's another hit to get on the green. Right, let's see if I can get this the rest of the way. Upper slope, gonna go left, or will it? Great hit. Shit. Right, that went further than what I thought that was going to do. Shit. Try a 7. Hit a 6 there because it's like 180 to the pin. I used a 6 and I think I've just hit 200. Let me grab a 7. We'll do that same shot wherever it was. Here. Right, so 7-iron in my hand. Was it there? Anyway, we'll try it. 7-iron in my hand. Just at the back of the green. So my 7 went past the 179. I think I must have hit 185, maybe 190 with that. When you hit it clean, it just goes for it, man. Jeez, oh. Right guys, so I know you've got 2 questions for me. 1, what did I think about the Caley golf clubs? And 2, will they stay in the bag? So reflecting back from using it at the range and here on the golf course, obviously never played the full 18. I just went round different holes, trying at different lays, rough edge, different slopes. For me, definitely a great set of clubs to have. If you're a mid to high handicap and you want a brand new set of clubs, 499 is definitely absolutely worth it. I think the forgiveness on it and the distance that you're getting on it, especially if you hit that dead centre of the club face, even if you heel it and toe it, the club gives you that forgiveness. It doesn't punish you as hard as the other clubs do. I mean, like take the Caley Apex 24s that I had, they were more bladed and I couldn't not play with them at all. The Ping G430s, they are very good clubs, but they're not as forgiving. Great set of clubs to have. I mean, even second hand, the Ping G430s were dearer than the Caley's brand new that no one else has used. So it's something else to consider as well. I think they're a great set of irons. Obviously I would like to try the wedges just for the short game side of it. Who knows, maybe Caley, if you're watching guys, you want to send me the wedges to try out and put it in the bag. Thumbs up for that one. I would try them out and I would test them out and give an honest review. So the other question is, will they stay in the bag? Absolutely. I think for 2026 they're going to stay in the bag. I think just off the bat I trust them. I think I can definitely get a good scoring with these clubs. I just need that little bit of time to see, get the distance correct for me, because again the distance at the range is different from on a golf course. At the range, I mean, my 7 can go 200 yards easily, whereas here I think it actually went 185. So there is a bit of a difference in the clubs, but I think once I get out in the course a bit more, I'd understand my clubs a bit better and get the distance sorted out pretty quickly. So would I recommend Caley golf clubs? Yes, I would. So if you're looking for a brand new set, you not want to pay over the price, Caley golf clubs are absolutely fantastic. Mid-high handicappers, do get them. I highly recommend it. You can go to Golf Clubs for Cash and get a second-hand set of the big brands, and you're still paying more for a second-hand set where you can get a brand new set that not been used for just under £500. Caley, well done. You made a great set of clubs. Hopefully, maybe if you want to send me the wedges and the driver, I know you've got a driver out, happily test them and give an honest review of them as well. So that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed part 2 of the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More reviews and golf content coming up. My next couple of videos will be at a links course. I've got One Ball Golf coming with me, so we're going to have a little bit of fun playing on the link course, and hopefully we can actually do some decent scoring. And I will be taking the Caley golf clubs with me. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok. So again, follow, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.